Today is May 22nd, and I have another message from the aliens on its way in. I'm an interdimensional communicator, and normally I receive messages telepathically in advance and then read them off from my iPad. But today, Alien Persephone is back for part 2 of our conversation about the Anunnaki, and she asked me to just hit record and start asking her questions. So just like yesterday, I'm going to be using copper dowsing rods so that you can visually see the yes and no answers that I'm already going to be feeling inside my body. I do want to mention that anyone can learn how to do this, but there is a correct way to prepare yourself to receive channeled information, and I've already done that, so I'm ready to get started. So, Alien Persephone, will you please show us your yes? Yes, thank you. And now will you switch us to your no? Thank you. Now, yesterday we were talking about the Anunnaki, and earlier you told me you'd like to continue the conversation. Is that still accurate? Yes, thank you. Now, Persephone, are you familiar with the questions and comments that have already been posted on yesterday's video about the Anunnaki and the things you told us about them? Yes, thank you. And are you willing to go into some of those topics? Yes, thank you. All right, let's start with, I don't know, the scariest one maybe. For some reason, one of the most common themes among the sources of propaganda is this idea that the Anunnaki are going to come and do some harm to us in some way. Yes, that is what the propaganda wants us to believe. Yes, thank you. Back to neutral. So just confirming, Persephone, is there anything for us to be afraid of regarding this idea of Anunnaki coming back? No. Back to neutral, please. Now, yesterday, we kind of ended on a big dramatic note when I asked you that same question, but were you just being playful for the camera? Yes, and that is what I know your personality to be. You are a playful member of my pantheon. Yes, you are. Thank you. Okay, so let's go back to the Anunnaki. So you're not coming to enslave us. Are you? Another theme that we hear is you're coming to steal our resources. Is that true? No. And is it also true that if you were coming to steal our resources, you would have done that a long time ago before we did so much damage to the planet? Yes. That's what my pantheon has told me over and over. Whenever someone asks me, they're going to come and steal our resources, and it's like, what? No, they would have come sooner if that were the case. Yes. Okay, so they're not coming to enslave us. They're not coming to steal our resources. That's all correct so far. Thank you. In fact, Persephone, I'm hearing you say that it's like actually essentially the opposite. We are currently enslaved, and you're coming to help us get free from that. Yes. Yes, so Persephone, is that really the core, at least one of the core issues that humanity is struggling with right now, is that we are essentially enslaved in our own suffering, in our own cycles of karmic debt and unhealed wounds. Is that all related to the problems of our suffering? Yes. Yes. And is that essentially, again, why you're coming back? Is to free us from these things that are already enslaving us, such as our own inner suffering is one of them. Yes. And then, of course, the obvious things like government overreach, toxins in our food, water, and air. Those are all things that enslave us in different ways. Is that correct, Persephone? Thank you. So from that perspective, we can see that we're already enslaved. It's not a future fear. It's, if you're looking at it through that lens, it's not a future fear. It's a current reality. Is that a way to look at it, Persephone? Yes. Thank you. And I'm just hearing you say that the first step in becoming unenslaved is to go inside, to really recognize that we are all that. We've got that inner divinity inside of us. All of us do. We've got that divine magic, that divine spark of God. Yes, we do. And that's the first step to becoming unenslaved. Yes. Now, is there anything else you wanted to cover today, Persephone? Yes. Something else about the Anunnaki? No. Something else about people becoming unenslaved? Yes. I'm hearing you say that we can ask for help. That's why you're here. Yes, any one of us can do this. Yes, do you see this big yes? This is like the hug yes. This is like the hug yes. So Alien Persephone is saying help is available. We don't have to suffer. We're not alone. They're coming to help us, but even in the meantime, anyone can learn to do this. So I do know that, well, let me check. Persephone, is there anything else that you want to say today? Okay, yes. Ask for help, go inside, show gratitude. That's the last step. That's the last step. I mean, don't we all want to be shown gratitude? So do the Pantheon gods, so do the aliens. I mean, they're coming to help us. Let's welcome them. Let's appreciate them. Let's celebrate everything there is to celebrate about life. No more enslavement. All right. Persephone, let's go back to neutral. Did I hear you correctly? Yes. Thank you. Anything to add before we say goodbye? No. Thank you. Would you be willing to come back and do a live channeled session tomorrow at this regular time? Yes? Okay, great. So subscribers, I'll see you tomorrow at noon Eastern for another conversation with Persephone.